boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. We talk combos gold. We come in, we hit it with the trick shot. Nothing but net. We need that bell, but them haters they gon' still watch. Like I just said, when it comes to combat, you looking at the TikTok. You wanna come into the ring, mess around, go ahead, get tricked out. We got that attitude, they seem to dominate. We got the table, we filling up all the plates. You press play whenever you wanna taste. We always with the real, baby, you never gave fake. The blackest, the brightest, the boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. We talk about they the coldest.
What up, everybody? What up? It's your boy Muy Grande Negro Americano for another We Talk Combats Watch Along for Monday Night Raw. Give me a second. I'll play this stuff in the background. They just started. They having a weigh-in, y'all. I don't understand why and all that, but hold on. I'm gonna put this right here. I'll let this play.
In 5 days, you go to battle with the most decorated combat sport athlete in history. But before we get to SummerSlam and before we get to Hell in a Cell, please stand on the scale. The weight for Obafemi, 302 pounds. And his opponent at SummerSlam, the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. nothing in comparison to the nerves that even the ruler may feel at SummerSlam when he is locked inside of the cell with the most decorated athlete in combat sports history, the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Two of the most powerful physical specimens walking God's green earth. Locked inside of the cell in a fight to the finish at SummerSlam. What the hell's Brock doing? Well, apparently Brock has no interest in being inside Hell in a Cell tonight with Obafemi or weighing in for that matter.
What's up, everybody? Welcome.
The former undisputed, reigning, defending UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Brock Lesnar. We are talking about the most non-peachy ass kicker in the history of WWE. And Obafemi, with all due respect, with all due respect to the beating you gave Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, you are an underdog going into this match. Brock Lesnar is the king of the king. Brock. Undefeated streak at WrestleMania. And this wannabe ruler thinks that he's gonna snap the streak of Brock Lesnar. My ass! Obafemi may be the most dominant bastard to walk into WWE in the past 24 years. But Obafemi cannot beat Brock Lesnar inside Hell in a Cell. By the way, just for the record, Brock Lesnar got on a scale in the back. Ladies and gentlemen, weighing 303 pounds, Brock Lesnar! SummerSlam, bitch. Run away like you always do. You think you're free. You think you're free to go. Saturday is coming. Hell in a Cell is coming. Over. Again, I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
Was it mind games or cowardice on the part of the beast Brock Lesnar? He would not get in the cell tonight, but Saturday at SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar will be locked inside Hell in a Cell with the King of the Ring, Femi.
since joining the Vision. A fresh coat of paint, so to speak, on the Vision as a whole. We got the endorsement from Paul Heyman himself. Maxine Dupree may have been the missing piece the Vision was missing all along. Yo, what's good? A little mix. Let me ask y'all something. Do you understand what time it is? Do you understand who you are in the presence of? Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at the Vision. And I know for a fact you're booing and you're upset because all of you witnessed my boy, Braun Breaker, split that Humpty Dumpty of a man Otis in half last week. Hey, that was hilarious. Almost as hilarious as Otis confessing his feelings for Maxine. I love you, Maxine. Shut up. If it wasn't so funny, I'd feel bad. Look, let's keep it a buck. We took their lunch and we took their girl. But hey, y'all, don't take it from me. Take it from her. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Vision Queen, Maxine Dupree.
And here's the thing. Our vision has never been more clear. My boys, run this!
WWE Radio on Sirius XM is now live. Your new 24/7 audio home for WWE with superstar hosts, exclusive talk, and play-by-play of WWE's biggest events. Tune in now to WWE Radio on channel 156, only on Sirius XM. We are in Los Angeles tonight, and every time we're here, the stars come and hang out with us. That is welterweight world champion Ryan Garcia in the house as he looks forward to September 12th in Las Vegas when he does battle with Conor Benn at Zuffa Boxing. And their opponents, the team of Otis and Akira Tozawa, Alpha Academy. As we get set for this tag team matchup, I want to remind you of what things are going to look like this coming weekend. Of course, it's the epic two-night SummerSlam. It all begins on Saturday. Schedule will be the same for Saturday and Sunday. 3 o'clock Eastern, 12 o'clock on the West Coast, the Countdown Show, live on ESPN. And then SummerSlam gets underway at 6 Eastern, 3 o'clock on the West Coast, on the ESPN app with the Unlimited plan. And then, of course, the post-show for SummerSlam. Well, Logan Paul, moments ago, called Otis Humpty Dumpty. Upset over the fact that Otis was about to confess his feelings toward one Maxine Dupree, who has spent much of her career with Tozawa and Otis. I think Logan Paul is using a metaphor to describe Otis's current emotional state, where all the King's horses and all the King's men couldn't put poor Otis's broken heart back together again. Well, this is Alpha Academy's first match without Maxine on their side at ringside. And now Austin Theory and Otis will start things off. Austin Theory, of course, now with Maxine Dupree. They're an item. Maxine joining Theory, basically telling Alpha Academy to go you know where. And here comes Braun Breaker to start things off with Otis. I mean, listen, I understand if you want to break up a group and you might not feel the same way that others do about you when it comes to a relationship. But the way that Maxine Dupree and the Vision have handled this is outright disgusting. How do you figure it's disgusting, Michael? The fact of the matter is, Otis couldn't leave well enough alone, had to follow his heart, and it let him off the deep end, okay? He was friends at
Academy has ended up as a result.
Oh, what a shoulder tackle by Otis. Braun Breaker taken down.
What worries me is what Otis is capable of without having Maxine nearby to calm him down and cool him off.
Zawa looking for revenge as well. He is now the legal man. Double team complete to the Academy, who, if they pick up a win tonight, Corey, perhaps could earn a future tag team championship opportunity.
I would imagine that would be the case, and I guarantee you, if the Vision make the mistake of overlooking Tozawa and Otis, that's exactly what's going to happen. Because while they may be quirky as individuals, Tozawa and Otis are definitely dangerous between the bells.
We saw Maxine Dupree last week pay dividends already for this tag team when the Vision knocked off Javon Evans and Dragon Lee in tag team action. Maxine has bought into all this. We thought at one point a few weeks ago that Austin Theory kicked her to the curb, but that was not the case. And now Tozawa slides out of the ring and in pursuit of Theory. Oh, look at this! The distraction by Theory of referee Eddie Arango, and Maxine gets involved.
Well, oh my God. Austin Theory subscribed to the wisdom of one Wayne Campbell. When you love
I have no clue, Deontay, man. We're not the same channel. Shout out to Dietrich and all that, but I have no clue, man.
And once again, you saw moments ago what Maxine Dupree has meant to the Vision.
Can we talk for a minute, because he's within earshot, of what Logan Paul means to the Vision? The great motivator that has been Logan Paul, fighting against adversity and injury to represent the Vision and help his stablemates. Best cheerleader there is.
He's done nothing except run his mouth.
He's a great motivator, Michael Cole. How many touchdowns did your favorite NFL coach score?
Regular old head coach, isn't he?
Sure is. Player coach.
And Theory dominating Tozawa. Cheap shot now to Otis. I can only imagine what Tozawa and Otis have been going through the last few weeks. To see someone like Maxine, who of course was such an integral part of the team, and now they've had Chad Gable at one point in his career turn his back on the Alpha Academy. Now Maxine has done it.
I'm sure they've spent most of their free time on Reddit complaining about Chads and toxic masculinity, Cole. 2026, that's what people do.
Oh, what a clubbing blow by Breaker, who's having his way with Tozawa. Tozawa suffered a spear from Braun Breaker. Of course, Otis suffered that low blow off the Maxine distraction that completely ripped the heart out of the Alpha Academy.
It's a really unique situation. Everybody in LA is upset with Logan Paul. You think it's because they've never seen a star that big before?
And now,
not a rhetorical question, Mike.
Oh, I thought it was. So I would. Oh man! Turning it
covered by Breaker.
Inside out and a kick out now by Tozawa. Braun Breaker backing Tozawa up into the corner. Tag made now to Theory.
And if there's one aspect I think may need to be shorn up in the game of Braun Breaker, it's that he tends to spend a little cover here by Theory, arrogant as it may be. Braun Breaker tends to spend a little too much time playing with his food. Breaker is so confident in his power and his abilities, sometimes he tends to look past or through an opponent.
Well, here's the problem as well, Corey. I mean, the Vision, if they overlook the Alpha Academy, could get bit here tonight.
You're absolutely right. Here at Tozawa, for many years considered one of the best wrestlers on the independent scene, made some serious waves when he arrived in WWE. He'd love to recapture past glory. We all know what Otis is physically capable of.
Here he just manhandling Tozawa, knee to the spine. Cover. There's over 14,000 here tonight, the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles for Monday Night Raw, live on Netflix. The final Monday Night Raw before this weekend's epic two-night SummerSlam. The Vision, the tag champs, taking on Otis and Tozawa of the Alpha Academy.
The past several minutes has been an incredibly one-sided affair, with the Vision absolutely dominating the Academy, and things don't look any better at the moment for Tozawa. Check out this power, Cole.
Yeah, military press by Braun Breaker. Oh, and double knees right to the midsection
than Tozawa. Here's the cover by Breaker. Is it enough? And a kick out. You can't allow Akira Tozawa to hang around very long. Once upon a time, the world referred to him as the stamina monster. Tozawa has a gas tank second to none. Also has a tremendous heart and resilience. He tries to pull himself up in the corner. Braun Breaker measuring his man. Oh! Shoulder first into the post. Tozawa has a chance, but Otis is not on the apron. No one for Tozawa to tag after Otis was blasted moments ago. The pressure, Austin Theory looking to capitalize on the situation. Tozawa out of the way. Otis back up the steps to the apron. Tag made. Here comes Otis. We got a runaway bulldozer. Otis picking Austin Theory apart. Oh, back elbow. Those are on a rampage right now. And another one by Otis. Both members of the division in trouble. Big splash in the corner on the other side. One to Theory as well. Breaker sends crashing into his own partner. That double splash. And just like that, the Alpha Academy is back in this matchup. And Otis looking to put Breaker away. Tozawa with the tag. The Caterpillar. A splash. Tozawa. Taking out Austin Theory. See the urgency with which Tozawa's moving, making a climb to the top turnbuckle. Logan Paul now with the official on the apron. Tozawa, Senton Theory, got his knees up. Thanks to the pole distraction. And Otis launched into the ring post. Tag. Tozawa in deep, deep trouble here. And Tozawa's about to have double vision. On the spear, cover. The vision with the win.
Here are your winners, the World Tag Team Champions, the Vision.
Otis and Tozawa fought valiantly, but were ultimately no match for the Vision as a whole. And now Breaker and Theory going to continue to attempt to make an example here of Tozawa. I mean, enough is enough already. Things about to go from bad to worse for Tozawa, but Otis is back. And Otis saving Tozawa and wiping out the Vision. Oh, wow. Vicious shot by Otis. This could be bad for Theory. And Otis now dragging Theory to the corner. 330 pounds. And from behind Theory, and once again that witch, Maxine Dupree, preying on the feelings of Otis. My God! The fact that Otis is still smitten with Maxine has led to this point. And a spear by Breaker, double vision yet again. Just tasteless and unnecessary. Having the Vision hurt these two guys enough. This is absolutely nuts. This has nothing to do with competition. This is sickening. It's got more to do with competition than anything, Michael Cole, because if Alpha Academy hadn't stuck their nose into the Vision's business, we wouldn't be here to begin with. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Get the paramedics out here. Theory just smashed that steel chair into Otis. Otis may be out.
first of all, if I hear any update on the status of Otis after what we just saw, I will be sure to bring it to you immediately. In the meantime, I'm backstage with LA Knight. LA, in just a few days, on Saturday at SummerSlam, you are in six-man tag team action against the Bloodline. Listen, we all know how the Bloodline rolls. So what are you thinking as you prepare for this match at SummerSlam?
Thinking. What am I thinking? I'm thinking I just drove down Sepulveda Boulevard. I made that left on Century. And then I pulled right into the Intuit Dome here in Los Angeles, California, IA. Your boys in the building, yeah. But, you know, I'm also thinking about, I've heard Michael Cole, I've heard some others say, man, LA Knight, he's awfully paranoid, ain't he? Paranoid? Huh? Yeah. I am paranoid. Why wouldn't I be paranoid? Every single thing that I said would happen has happened. When that goes that way, is that really paranoia or is that justified knowledge? Is that a little bit of Nostradamus for you? Because the way it goes down, I told you, I said, once the Bloodline gets back together, it's going to be sneak attacks, it's going to be screw jobs, it's going to be all that. And I hope you boys are feeling big. I hope you're feeling good because Saturday night at SummerSlam, Saturday night's all right for fighting. Fighting's what we're going to do. And the goal is to put the Bloodline in a hole. 6 feet deep, not coming back. And what that means, boys, I'm telling you right now, when you meet this guy, a little BFT for you, that's not an insult. That is just a fact of life. So says LA Knight. Yeah.
So, Ruka, 2 weeks ago you got lucky, Chiquita. But tonight, there will be no tricks, no games. Tonight, I am not letting that title slip through my fingers. No, porque yo soy Raquel Rodriguez, la más poderosa, la más peligrosa. And tonight, I'm taking the gold.
Raquel, I know what I'm getting myself into with you and your whole little Judgment Day family. I know you're going to put everything
Raquel
out
could be
there
a world
and throw it at
champion
me.
one
But the
day.
thing
She
is,
loses all the time.
I beat you
Jeez.
once, and I will beat you again.
You doing that match now?
The Judgment Day's Raquel Rodriguez looking to win the Intercontinental Championship here tonight as Roxanne Perez psychs her up back in the locker room area. And there is the current Intercontinental Champion, the spectacular Sol Ruca. She puts the gold on the line live tonight on Raw on Netflix.
Romy, Seth, Punk, Cody, Rock, Over, Liv, Io.
I don't know if that's the next match, but I'm just putting it in. Just because, guys.
Well, I don't think there's any question that both Raquel Rodriguez and Sol Ruca are counting down the moments to their Women's Intercontinental Championship match later on tonight. Well, there is another superstar who is counting down the moments to his high-profile match tonight, and he just so happens to be my guest. So please welcome All Ego Ethan Page. Ethan, tonight you're set to go one-on-one with WWE Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio. But I should remind you, the last time you went one-on-one with Rey, things didn't quite work out in your favor. What do you plan to do differently tonight?
Well, first, let me just thank you for the reminder, Byron. But let me remind you, Rey Mysterio may have won the battle, but Ethan Page won the war. How did that match end up affecting Rey Mysterio? Oh, that's right. The last time he wrestled me, he enjoyed a 1-month-long vacation. Apparently here, in his home state of California, where he's decided to return. Yay! That's usually where you cheer for your local hero, dummies. So now, we've got Rey Mysterio wanting to get another crack at All Ego. You know what? You're very brave, Rey. The ultimate underdog. You want round two with all ego? That's fine. The results, it might be a little different, but a little bit the same. I don't plan on sending you home for 1 month, Ray. Tonight in front of your people, I plan on making you take off the rest of your career. Trust me, I'll do it.
Ethan, thank you for your time and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Looking forward to that later on tonight. The Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio in action against All Ego.
Who do we have to talk to let Ethan Page handle all of Byron Saxton's interviews? I would have loved to just listen to Ethan Page pontificate for, heck, the rest of the night.
So you wanted him to ask questions of himself.
Sure, I think he can lead the conversation to the appropriate place at his own will. That talented. National hero, that guy.
I can swallow up, bottle up, feel like Godzilla. Better hit the deck like the cartilla. My whole squad's in here walking around the party, a cross between a zombie apocalypse.
And as they always are here on the left coast, the stars are out tonight. The front row is looking mighty fluffy. Gabriel Iglesias is in the house. You can catch his new comedy special, Legend of Fluffy, right here on Netflix. And Sean Evans, the host of Hot Ones Extra Heat. The next episode of Hot Ones Extra Heat airs after Raw in Mexico City, September 4th, right here on Netflix. That's Matt Barnes, host of the All the Smoke podcast, longtime NBA player. And of course, we would be remiss not to say hello to the legend himself, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, is here in the Intuit Dome for Monday Night Raw on Netflix.
Well, you know, Chad Gable was in his hometown of Minneapolis, Minnesota, of course, who will host SummerSlam this coming weekend. He was a guest of the Minnesota United of the MLS. Gable in the booth for the game this Saturday. Spent a lot of time with family, friends, and fans as he gets ready for SummerSlam.
Well, Chad Gable's going to need all of Minnesota behind him for motivation as he attempts to dethrone the fighting, proud Intercontinental Champion, Penta. It's Gable versus Penta. Can Gable finish his redemption tale? We'll find out Sunday at SummerSlam.
Highlight of the night is presented by Cricket 5G.
I chased success and championships until I had nothing left. For myself, for my career, and for my family, I swear to God, I'm winning that championship. No friends, no respect, no dignity.
Gable snapped.
I burned it all down thinking gold would fill the hole. And it never did. From now on, we're going to focus on Gable.
An out-of-control narcissist. Oh no, Dragon Lee's back!
Sometimes losing everything reminds you of what really matters.
El nombre es Chad Gable.
So I dug my way back, the old school way, owning my mistakes, making amends with the people I hurt and with myself. And it set me free. Free to endure life's gauntlet and press on toward a championship without needing it for validation. Because saying I need that title, that's just something people say when they don't really know why. But now, I know why.
Gable, one step closer to his dream.
I was born here, raised here, forged here. I'm not walking into that ring as a guy who lost himself chasing a championship. I'm walking in as the guy who found himself again, ready to represent my family, my friends, myself, and this state. The same way I did at the Olympic Games, with pride, with honor, and integrity. I'm taking that Intercontinental title, and I'm doing it as the man I was always supposed to be.
Night of Champions. I've been in your head. あんたは私を倒してあの王冠をかぶれると思ってたでしょ。でも結局クイーン・オブ・ザ・リングはこの私。あの夜私はあんたの思い上がりを証明してみせた。あんた自身はそれほど強くないってことをね。そして重要なのは You are not the greatest champion of all time. 私は偉大なチャンピオンやリーダーや師匠をロッカールームで見てきた。あんたはその誰の足元にも及ばない。あんた傲慢すぎるんだよ。その傲慢さでいつか滅びるんじゃないの。あとあんたいつもベラベラよく喋るけどね。あんたそれ負けるのが怖いんじゃないの。だからリブ、私はまたあんたの思い上がりを証明してやるよ。サマースラム、そのタイトルかけてまたあんたに会えるの楽しみにしてる。Because I defeated you once and I'm gonna do it all over again to become the new women's world champion.
It'll happen on SummerSlam Saturday. Io Sky, Liv Morgan will meet for the Women's World title. Well, ladies and gentlemen, 15 years after CM Punk's legendary pipe bomb, Ghost Rider WWE celebrate with an ultra-limited blind box collectible featuring 3 rare variants, including the one-of-one Fire Crown. The auction ends tonight, so grab the mic before it's too late. Go to ghostright.com.
Your boy is bouncy.
Good enough to beat me. You think this man's gonna beat me?
I'll come over there and smack them glasses straight off your face.
You lost your mind.
This for the grocery championship for the world.
There's not gonna be a 12-round war. I promise you that. He's not good enough.
He can say whatever he wants. I don't quit. I don't stay down on one knee. Proven.
is officially kicking off SummerSlam TakeOver this Friday at 10 a.m. at the Minneapolis Convention Center. SummerSlam TakeOver is free to attend, and Superstar autograph and photo ops are on sale now at WWETakeover.com. Plus, be sure to gear up for SummerSlam by visiting the SummerSlam Superstore, presented by Chase Freedom, the official credit card of SummerSlam. Talk about a matchup of contrasting styles. Corey, that man Rusev to take on Javon Evans. Rusev certainly has to be feeling a level of confidence knowing it was him who disposed of the young OG in the Intercontinental Championship #1 Contenders Gauntlet match several weeks back. The young OG certainly going to have a speed advantage. Evans certainly more comfortable in the air, but don't make the mistake of looking past Rusev. When it comes to true heavyweights of this game, Rusev moves as well and as quickly as just about any of them. This is the third time these two have gone one-on-one. Javon Evans with an upset win a couple of months back, and then Corey mentioned Rusev knocking off Javon Evans, a matchup in the Gauntlet match a couple of weeks back, but then a beatdown by Rusev afterward as he continues the assault now on Evans. I think Evans was able to accept the fact that he was bounced from the Gauntlet. It was the extracurricular activity that really drew the ire of the young OG. A lot of guts out of Evans in that matchup that night, but Rusev doing a great job grounding this young man in the early going of this match. Rusev in a bad mood as well. Tried to talk to him earlier. He just kept mumbling something about the loss he had in the tag match to Gable last week. I tried to talk to Rusev. All he said to me was bongaranga. Oh, and Evans get right to the jaw. Now Javon with a drop kick. Rusev still on his feet. Evans going to use the ropes to his advantage. Another drop kick will drive Rusev out of the ring, and Javon Evans showing off. Rusev all out of sorts at the moment, and the young OG having himself a good time at the expense of the Lion of Bulgaria. Here comes Evans. Oh, and he runs right into a right hand of Rusev. A bit overzealous there. And Rusev now quickly back on the attack. Very impressive closing speed on Rusev. And a thunderous uppercut rocks the jaw of Javon. Rusev is a three-time United States champion. However, he hasn't held a singles title in WWE in about 7 years. He's been hungry for gold. Oh, slam to Evans sends him right out of the ring. Rusev taking a moment to survey the situation. Now following Evans to the outside. This looks bleak for the young OG. Well, he only has to tell me once. You only have to tell me once, Rusev. Meanwhile, Evans gonna send Rusev into the post face first. Holy cow, what a kick. Yeah, a kick sent Rusev into the timekeeper's area. Uh-oh. Javon's got that look in his eye, Cole. We've seen it before. Yeah, the aggression pouring out of Javon Evans. Here we go. Evans gonna fly. Rusev, though, catches Evans and just slings him into the timekeeper's area. And just like that, Rusev has slowed things down in this match. Rusev capable of game-changing power, as we just saw. Look out! Evans leaping and flying over the barricade to take out Rusev. We'll be right back. Javon Evans has just been spectacular, Corey. It's been awesome watching the growth of this young man over the past number of months. I completely agree, but you can see from the expression on Javon's face that the mood in this matchup has changed. It's no longer about having fun, being bouncy, and entertaining the WWE fans. It's about beating Rusev. And around we go! Rusev driving Evans down into the cover, hooks the far leg, and Evans will kick out at 2. And Rusev now successfully grounding Javon Evans, and this is where Rusev is so dangerous. Rusev just stalking his fallen prey. No wasted motion. Yeah, just a methodical beatdown of Evans. Rusev is an extremely scary individual. On the Bulgarian brute for nothing. Rusev showing just how relentless he is willing to be. Rusev still in a foul mood after losing to Gable in the gauntlet match. So Rusev really believed he was going to face Penta for the Intercontinental Championship this weekend at SummerSlam. Particularly when it comes to the Intercontinental Championship, you know there is no rest for the weary, even if you hold the gold. So even this matchup, in a sense, is jockeying for position for a future opportunity. Yeah, both men looking for their first Intercontinental Championship here in WWE. Evans delivers a right hand to Rusev. Standing toe-to-toe now with Rusev. And again, this is the aggression we've talked a lot about out of Evans and the growth of that over the past few months. And I love that we're seeing this side of the Evans buckles as he hits the corner and just falls to the mat. Evans realized in short order that sometimes you can't get fancy, you can't get cute. Sometimes you just have to plant your feet and throw your hands. Rusev is enjoying this big smile on his face as he continues to punish Evans. He's a child! He's a child! I'm a grown-ass man! Child! Well, that happened. Certainly Rusev's observation of the scenario. Now just continuing to wear down Evans. Vicious 12-6 elbows to the collarbone of Javon Evans. And now in control. Rusev has taken control of this matchup in front of over 14,000 here tonight at the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles. It's Rusev versus Javon Evans, and Rusev doing a great job grounding the young OG. And Rusev has finally managed to slow the pace of this matchup, which benefits the Bulgarian far more than it does the young OG. But Rusev had better be careful. You can see the confidence of the Bulgarian growing as the match progresses. But we were talking about the young OG, Javon Evans, who doesn't know the meaning of the word quit. Yeah, Rusev is just toying with Evans, and I believe he's just ticking him off. Evans back to his feet, right hand delivered to Rusev. Oh, what a right! That may have made Ryan Garcia blush in the front row. Referee Sean Bennett down to check on Evans, make sure he's still okay. And Evans again fighting back. And here's that newfound aggression out of Javon. Oh, God! A clubbing blow again by this bear-like man. That's a perfect analogy, Cole, because it was like a bear paw to the temple of the young OG. You can tell Javon's legs just stopped working. Yeah, but Javon is still in this fight. That's that never-say-die attitude of Javon Evans. Rusev misses wildly with that one. Evans caught him with a right. And Javon Evans now backing Rusev up to the corner. Evans stomping away, taking the fight to Rusev. And hearing it from the WWE fans here tonight. Rusev misses wildly. Evans, red dot. Look at the intensity etched on the face of the young OG. Javon Evans starting to feel it. Evans looking for a big win here tonight on Raw. Rusev wants a breather. And the official is stepping out to check on Rusev. Rusev got rocked by the kick from Javon Evans. That red dot caught Rusev right, I believe, perhaps in the eye, if not between them. Yeah, get him. Wait a minute, Rusev back up on the apron. Javon Evans caught him again. Where we at, Cole? Javon Evans gonna fly. We're outside. Rusev, who may have been temporarily blinded by the kick to the face. It's tough to tell if Rusev was actually blinded or just playing possum. Evans launches himself off the top rope, and Rusev with a Mosca kick. Cover now on Evans. Is it enough? Javon still in the fight. And what a physical match here expected, but you can see the frustration now washing over the Lion of Bulgaria. This is the way he beat Evans in the gauntlet match. The accolade submission hold. Evans, though, trying to fight out of it, not allowing Rusev to lock this in. Look at the fight in this young man. Evans flailing desperately, grasping for the bottom rope. Rusev trying to drag him back to the middle of the ring, and he does. Evans, though, creates space. And Evans, oh! And Baisaku knee just dropped Rusev. And now, up to the top rope. Oh, he got caught. Oh, he was intercepted by Rusev, who now puts him in position for the accolade. You can see the panic in the eyes of Javon Evans. Rusev has it cinched in deep. And Javon Evans has tapped out to this move before. Will it happen again here tonight? Evans flailing away, trying somehow to stay in this. Rusev may snap Evans in half. Evans trying to fight. Rusev struggling here. Accolade broken. Javon Evans trying to make it to the rope, force a break. Javon at least able to get his knees underneath his body to mitigate the pressure, and there it is. Bottom rope, that's going to force the official to break the hold. And a great fight by Evans that brought many here in LA to their feet. Watching the fight, and Javon Evans just ticked Rusev off, who wants to deliver even more punishment. Rusev lining up something big. Went for the kick. Evans, though, Matrix-like, bang, stunner. Rusev, not sure where he's at. Evans fired up. Top rope. OG cutter. This time it connects. Evans with the win. Here is your winner, the heart of this young man, downright immeasurable. And Rusev was looking for the
OG Cutter for the win, guys. OG Cutter.
deliver a stunner, and then this, the OG cutter.
Excuse me.
In reverse, what a win for Javon Evans over a very, very game Rusev tonight. A massive win for the young OG.
Started from the bottom, now he back from the bottom again.
40 years
Yeah.
already, the 40th annual Survivor Series coming to Dyken Park, home of the Houston Astros, the Icebox in Houston, Texas.
Who won it?
Saturday, November 28th, the Saturday after
Who won?
Thanksgiving. Tickets go on sale Friday, August
Who
7th
won?
at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central via Ticketmaster. Visit WWE.com/events now to register to be the first to receive pre-sale information for Survivor Series War Games. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you see the fact of the night as we continue now to look at the epic rivalry between Rollins and Reigns. Oh my God!
I'm the thorn in your side.
Seth Rollins decked out in the old Shield gear.
I am the ghost in your dreams.
Superman punch.
I am your downfall. That night, I lost 4 years of my life, my blood, sweat, and tears, hard work that I'll never get back.
Finished the story!
But for a moment,
Payback!
to put a chair in Seth Rollins' back, I don't regret 1 second of it.
For the first time since 2022, Roman Reigns and Seth freaking Rollins will collide. This time, the World Heavyweight Championship, held by Reigns, never lost by Rollins, is on the line. It all goes down Sunday in Minnesota at SummerSlam. Cannot wait for that main event on SummerSlam Sunday. And talking of Seth Rollins, he is here tonight. Rollins and Reigns, face to face, a final time before SummerSlam.
now I'd like to welcome a group of superstars who have had a very active evening thus far here on Monday Night Raw. They are Maxine Dupree, the World Tag Team Champions Austin Theory and Braun Breaker, Logan Paul. Collectively, they are known as The Vision. So on a positive note, congratulations on your victory earlier on tonight against the Alpha Academy, but I've now learned that thanks to your actions, Austin Theory, Otis has now been ruled out of action indefinitely. Oh no. You mean to tell me that fat slob is out of here? Oh no. Whoa. Austin, brother, chill. Indefinitely is a long time, bro. You gotta take some accountability for your actions, which I'm a master at. And Byron, on behalf of the Vision, I would like to say that we are sorry.
You want to know how we feel? I feel like Otis, excuse me.
Let her speak! Let her speak!
This is my point. Otis is as dumb and ugly as all of you. Okay, stay mad. Stay mad. I get it. You relate to him. You want to get in the ring with a badass like Braun Breaker, but you won't listen to me when I tell you about my bad boy. Because he is the hottest, most jacked, talented, tenacious superstar in all of the WWE. Austin Theory.
Oh my gosh. This is so good.
So listen, Otis, while you're at home on bed rest, if you can still afford a Netflix subscription, I'm sure you'll be watching. Yeah, I know you all can't afford it either, because you're a bunch of brokies. But when you come back, Otis, I'll be right here with the Vision.
Right here, baby.
Because joining them was the greatest choice of my life. And you will never have a woman like me.
Not unsurprisingly, no remorse from the Vision. Otis, take some notes, brother. No one wants you here. No one likes you here. Go home. Bye-bye. See you in the hospital.
Hey, the tension continues to build between Ryan Garcia and Connor Benn after their face-off at Fanatics Fest during the press conference for their welterweight championship bout. Sparks were flying ahead of the Mexican Independence Day weekend showdown on Saturday, September 12th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Tickets are on sale now via access.com.
I see the lights. I see the people. Dan Harrison's very nice. He's very evil. 'Cause we're in a fight with Liv Dom and JD. That's the guy with the head who wants my human money.
Summer Spirit, and now Ryan Garcia joining a conga line here. I wish I could say I'm surprised. I saw him singing Thriller this weekend on karaoke. That you are hurt. I believe that you are hurt. I believe that you are hurt. I believe that you are hurt. You know Ryan Garcia was a guitar player? Hey, oh, no! Ryan Garcia with a guitar to the back of Joe Hendry. Mr. Garcia, I can't thank you enough. The Judgment Day. J.D. McDonough, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, assaulting Danhausen. Garcia's a smart guy. He's obviously a big Dirty Dom fan. And now the Danhausens are attacking the Judgment Day, or at least attempting to. And J.D. McDonough. Oh, my God. Power slam. Well, Dominic's got a score to settle this weekend with Danhausen, and J.D. McDonough, who was embarrassed back in Saturday night's main event, that no disqualification matchup. The mega champion now perched up top with a frog splash to Danhausen as J.D. McDonough and the welterweight champion of the world, Ryan Garcia, look on. Get out of here. Why would Ryan Garcia join up with those bozos? Probably because he's sane and didn't want to endure any more of that awful music. There are enough dispensaries in California to make me enjoy that. Well, Dominic obviously wants his $100,000 back. Can you blame him?
Chat, I'm happy you find your way. I'm happy you change, but redemption doesn't end by taking my Intercontinental Championship. You disrespect me. You disrespect Lucha Libre. And yes, I forgive you, but forgiveness doesn't erase the past. Yo sé que conquistaste México después de esa gran lucha y obtuviste muchos fans, pero eso no es suficiente para ganarle a Penta, y menos de arrebatarle su campeonato. It only remind me why I have to fight even harder. At SummerSlam, I'm not fighting for revenge. I'm fighting for my legacy, for my title, and for all those people who believe in me.
Chad Gable, see you at SummerSlam.
¿Y sabes por qué? Porque yo soy Penta, el cero. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it takes place at SummerSlam. Penta defending the Intercontinental Championship against Chad Gable, all part of SummerSlam Sunday in Gable's home state of Minnesota.
What's happening? We was in the ring, we laughed, let our feelings go.
At the Intuit Dome tonight in Los Angeles, and all the stars are hanging at Monday Night Raw. Say hello to Harry Dowsey, the star of Let's
Booyaka, booyaka.
Rey Mysterio set for action tonight, looking for a little bit of revenge. We'll get into this whole story in just a bit, but the last time these two met, Ethan Page injuring the ribs of Rey Mysterio.
Rey looking for a measure of revenge tonight. All Ego looks to continue the meteoric rise that has been his career since arriving on Monday Night Raw. What an ovation for Rey Mysterio, the WWE Hall of Famer, the AAA General Manager, one of the greatest superstars of all time, bar none.
He got himself in some hot water this past weekend at AAA.
Yeah, you could say that. Rey Mysterio standing his ground like only Rey can in the face of adversity. And when I say adversity, I mean a 7'3", 400-plus-pound Nigerian colossus known as Omos.
Oh, we saw Dirty Dom show his true colors as well.
Of course he did. It's Dirty Dom. Dom's never lied about who he is. Rey's a great GM. He's just lackluster dad.
Oma Femi is here.
My entrance. It's very similar to like the Ric Flair strut, but it's mine because, you know, I put my own twist on it. If anyone else did the entrance, it would be seen as like goofy or comical, but like it's the irony of this absolute beast just dancing his way to the ring. But at the end of the day, I'm coming to kill you.
No bread, no water, just speak tonight, dog.
rock bottom. The only thing left to do is climb back up and prove everyone wrong.
Ethan Page thinks highly of himself. He belongs here in Los Angeles, I would imagine. A lot of people think very highly of Ethan Page, Mike Cole. Should I say Mike? Rey Mysterio doesn't, however, the Hall of Famer who is in the ring, set to go one-on-one with Page here tonight. This is the second time they've gone one-on-one. You may recall Mysterio beat Page last month, but Rey was injured in that matchup by Ethan Page. Rib injury. Ethan took all the credit in the world for injuring Mysterio and claims tonight he's going to put Rey on the shelf for good. Well, those of us with fully functional brains realize that even though the W may have belonged to Rey Mysterio, it was all ego who won the last match, putting Rey on the shelf. Rey Mysterio been very busy as of late, not only as an in-ring competitor, but of course the general manager on AAA. Rey has done a phenomenal job since taking over the position AAA absolutely red hot right now. You can catch it each and every Saturday night on WWE's official YouTube channel.
Ethan Page early on showing some of his amateur technique. At one point, he trained for the Olympics, did Ethan Page, to represent the country of Canada.
You know, Ethan told me he actually had some higher-ups in the nation of Canada talk him out of competing in the Olympics as to not embarrass the rest of the world.
Well, Ethan Page was recognized by the Canadian government, we've mentioned this before, for outstanding global impact through sports and entertainment. Oh, and a big shoulder tackle. Talk about impact from Ethan Page. Page has all the tools, there's no doubt about it. His ego leaves something to be desired.
Some would call Ethan Page Canada's greatest export.
And who would they be?
Well, I did, because I used to think of Iron Mike Sharp, who used to use that moniker, but Ethan Page is way cooler.
Mysterio, great move, cover, and a kick out by Page at 1. I'm sure Page is cooler than Iron Mike. Forearm shiver by Mysterio right to the jaw. And Ray looking to out-quick Page.
Even after all these years, Rey Mysterio absolutely timeless.
Uh-oh, look for the 619. Page quickly back to his feet. And now Mysterio up and down goes Page.
Great counter by Rey, able to shift his weight at the last second.
The balance on this man is extraordinary. That unorthodox style, but Ethan Page just like that.
Listen, everything about Rey Mysterio is extraordinary, has been extraordinary for 2+ decades, which is why Ethan Page is so motivated tonight, because this is a high-profile matchup, a massive opportunity to defeat a Hall of Famer.
Oh, God. Called the biggest little man in the history of WWE, the 3-time world champion Rey Mysterio. Now, remember, rib injury suffered by Mysterio, and Page seems to begin his focus now on the midsection.
Make no mistake about it, Michael Cole. Ethan Page may be relatively new in WWE, but he is a veteran. He has traveled the globe, honing his craft. He competed all over the world before arriving in NXT, where he dominated, and he's shown up here on Monday Night Raw and continues to do much of the same.
He told me earlier today that he has not given up pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship. Going to be watching the Penta Cable match at SummerSlam with high interest. As Mysterio now comes over the top rope.
Page hung on.
Mysterio trying to fight out of this predicament, but right onto the apron.
That's going to be tough to come back from for Rey. Ooh.
And then, Corey, we mentioned the rib injury that kept Mysterio out of action for a few weeks. Ethan Page has now turned his target to the midsection of Mysterio.
And if there's one downside to the amazing career of Rey Mysterio, it's that his injury history is well documented. You can basically pick a spot on Rey and attack it between his knees, his ribs. Rey certainly has a long... Whoa, look out!
Oh, now a steady Mysterio rib first right into the edge of our announce table. And now the dissection from Page begins.
And the ribs are such a great choice to attack, because it's going to affect every single aspect of Rey Mysterio's game.
Yeah, his high-flying offense, his stamina, all will be affected with the rib injury. And now that disgusting smile on the face of Page.
Why is Ethan Page's smile disgusting, Michael Cole? Ethan enjoys his job. He enjoys plying his trade.
He enjoys hurting and punishing a Hall of Famer like Mysterio.
I thought this was pro wrestling. I was pretty sure that was the goal, to hurt your opponent, which Ethan Page is doing expertly right now.
Knee right to the spine. Again, the focus on the ribs of Mysterio. The official checking on Rey to see if he can continue in this match.
You know, the more I think about it, the more I understand Ethan Page's mentality. If he's able to defeat Rey Mysterio tonight, hypothetically, Ethan could come to AAA and call his shot.
He could also work his way into perhaps an Intercontinental Championship opportunity down the road.
Absolutely right about that.
Rey with a rights and lefts to the midsection, trying to create some separation here. Rey sent across the ring by Page, and again a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Cover, hooks the inside leg, and a near fall for Page. And once again, right back on the attack of the midsection of Mysterio. This has been great, brilliant strategy by Page.
Glad to see you give the devil his due. Page with this modification on a bear hug, squeezing the breath out of Rey Mysterio, continuing to put pressure on the damaged ribs of the Hall of Famer. This is as sound of a strategy as one could come up with.
WWE fans trying to will Mysterio on, but maybe too much damage has been done. You know, there was some question of whether Rey may have come back a bit too soon from the rib injury. Direct shots to the kidney area. And Mysterio's in deep trouble here. Defenseless at this point. Here tonight in front of over 14,000 in Los Angeles, Ethan Page putting on a clinic on how to work a body part of his opponent, Rey Mysterio, focusing on the injured ribs of Rey. And now, trying to rip the mask off of Mysterio. Page and Rusev have been doing this a lot as of late. Rey trying to fight back. Can he stay in it?
Rey desperately elbowing Ethan Page from the ropes. Now Mysterio, top rope.
Whoa! Page is down, but notice how the ribs connected with the shoulder of Page.
Also a bit of an uncomfortable looking landing for Rey Mysterio's knees. But as you like to say, a pivotal point in this matchup for both competitors. Could come down to who gets the upper hand right about now.
Rey struggles to his feet, uses the rope for balance. Mysterio, though, slides between the legs of Page. Step up enziguri by Rey. Stuns Page a bit. Now Page in position. For a 6-9, but that's not going to happen. Boot to the face. Rey just has not been able to get any sustained offense in this match.
Will you finally give credit where it's due to Ethan Page and his preparation and his professionalism?
Well, he's a student of the game. Watches tape, lives and breathes this business. No doubt about the work ethic of Page. Rey Mysterio looking to fight back. Rey with an elbow. Showing signs of life. Page sent into the post. Unique offense by Rey. And this buys himself a little bit of time, Corey.
Time is exactly what Rey Mysterio needs at this point in the matchup, as Ethan Page tries to shake the cobwebs and continue his onslaught.
Page slowly back to his feet. Rey able to block the right hand. Page very groggy now. Rey's got an opening. Can he capitalize?
Well, if anybody can, it's the WWE Hall of Famer.
Oh, looked like he was going to tilt the world again, and Rey turned it into a Hurricane Rana. Rey's starting to feel it.
Rey trying to rally the WWE fans here in the Intuit Dome.
And the Hall of Famer now teeing off on all ego. The legendary Rey Mysterio is back in this match, paying homage to the late, great Eddie Guerrero. Rey launched out to the apron.
Big right hand across the eyes of Page. Rey now making the climb.
Down goes Page off the senton. Rey springboard off the second rope. Page still hit him. Wow. And now, wow. A power slam. Cover. And a tremendous strength shown there by Ethan Page.
And Page just ripping Rey off the canvas.
Rey turns it into a DDT. Into the cover. A near fall for Mysterio.
Take another look at first the power of Ethan Page, but the phenomenal counter from the WWE Hall of Famer. Tornado DDT nearly ended this in Rey's favor.
Over 14,000 strong tonight. Rey.
Big boot from Page. thwarts whatever Ray was trying to cook up.
And now Ray hung up on the top rope. Ethan Page into the corner, being admonished by the official.
I don't know what Ethan Page is thinking here, but it will not end well.
Ray looking to block.
Page now teetering. Ray connected with several right hands. Now a headbutt.
Headbutt drops Page to the apron. He hit hard. Now out to the floor. Mysterio gingerly to the top rope. And Page ran into our announce desk. And Page now is stunned. And Ray sends Ethan Page back into the ring.
That may have been the Hail Mary Mysterio was looking for.
Page hanging onto the apron for dear life. And now into 619 position for the Hall of Famer. And Ray and Ethan Page using the apron to block the 619.
They might have hyperextended Ray's knees in the process.
And now driving Ray into the ring post, much to the chagrin of the WWE fans here tonight in Los Angeles.
That is incredible situational awareness from All Ego.
Egoplex. Ethan Page. Big win over Ray.
Huge.
Here is your winner, All Ego, Ethan Page.
Kill him with a smile. Ethan Page picking up a huge win tonight in the City of Angels. And Rey Mysterio went for the Hail Mary just when it seemed that it was going to pay off. The veteran, the cagey Ethan Page blocks the 619 attempt. You can see Rey immediately clutching his knee. Ethan delivers the Egoplex. What a win for All Ego. You know, in this city, this could lead to something huge for Ethan. Maybe his own Netflix series. Who wants to marry All Ego?
Club WWE is the ultimate insider membership built for the fans who never miss a moment. The founding member preview is live right now. Sign up and get exclusive Founders Kit, plus access to a content library you won't find anywhere else. Go to WWE.com/ClubWWE and claim your spot.
Sweet little Io. I can tell you still don't understand just exactly who you're facing at SummerSlam. I am the Liv Morgan. I'm the girl that everyone underestimated and overlooked as I scratched and clawed my way to the top. So please believe me when I say I will do anything to stay there. Sure. Some people might think that I'm an arrogant champion, but when you have the resume that I have, you just don't care about what people think. Do you know what I do care about? My championship. Which means now I care about you. Because you did beat me at Queen of the Ring. I know you're one of the best in the world. You are the genius of the sky, Io Sky. But you're wrong about me. You're not in my head. I'm not scared at the thought of losing to you at SummerSlam, and I am so much stronger than you think that I am. So thank you, Io, for the opportunity at SummerSlam to remind you and everyone else exactly who I am. The greatest women's world champion of all time.
Is that statement true? Well, we will find out on SummerSlam Saturday. Liv Morgan defending the Women's World Championship against the Queen of the Ring, Io Sky, at SummerSlam.
What's happening? We was in the race, we laughed them. Let our feelings go, we didn't trap them.
give Dom the money back.
Never!
What do you mean never?
Rich, hang the monies on a pole.
On a what?
Human monies on the pole. Hang it up.
Human monies on a pole?
Yes, haven't you ever watched wrestling?
Me? No, never. But listen, if that's what's going to end this, and you can get this out of my show, then fine. We can hang the human monies on a pole because it is official for SummerSlam, and I need a drink.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
Human monies on a pole. Like Judy Bagwell. You don't know the rules?
Minneapolis, SummerSlam is coming to our house, US Bank Stadium, August 1st and 2nd. So let's make this one crazy. Roman, Seth, Staff. Punk, Cody, do it personally. Rock, over, inside Hell in a Cell, good luck. August about to be wow. Had to do something special for y'all. Use my code JJETS to unlock tickets starting at just $25. But don't sleep. It's only around for a limited time. I'll see y'all there.
And as part of SummerSlam Saturday, the two men in the ring, the Usos, will be joined by Jacob Fatu in a massive six-man tag team matchup against the makeshift team of LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys, all part of SummerSlam Saturday.
Because the real bloodline has Solo Sikoa in it. So whatever this crap is, you guys don't have a chance at SummerSlam. How about we just get over the jokes that you're doing, Solo, huh? We all know you playing this little game like I don't want to come back to the bloodline. This is the best damn thing that ever happened to you, Solo. Do us a favor, make it very easy on yourself, and listen to the Tribal Chief and run the play. Run the play, or else. Or else what? You gonna send me a warning shot? What? You gonna yeet for 30 minutes? Oh, I know. You're gonna do this stupid crap and bore everybody to sleep? California, they love where Solo's at, baby. So I got a warning shot for you two. You can tell Roman he can kiss my ass. Yeah, that's right. Because at SummerSlam, baby, you got your boy, Mr. Solo Dolo Sikoa. Then you got the heavy hitter, Mr. Royce Keys. And then you got the one and only megastar that everybody calls let me talk to you. I've said it once before, I'll say it again. My heart doesn't pump purple piss for your little family drama. Because if you can't tell, Solo feels the same way that I do. We both want to knock both your damn heads off this Saturday at SummerSlam. But maybe somewhere down the line, maybe it's possible y'all can patch it up. Sing Kumbaya, have a little powwow, maybe even hit a couple leads. Whatever you got to do to make things fine, because at this point, you got to pay penance for the things you've been doing. You screwed me out of the match with Jacob last week. Then you screwed Royce Keys out of his contendership match on SmackDown on Friday. But boys, all that comes to an end on SummerSlam. As far as I'm concerned, the talking is done now. You got 5 days. The clock is ticking. And I'll see you boys at SummerSlam. Or I could walk down this LA aisle, walk in the middle of this LA
the rivalry locked at 1 win apiece. This Saturday in Minnesota, over 600 pounds of humanity will be locked inside of the sadistic structure known as Hell in a Cell as two gladiators go to war. The King of the Ring, Alma Femi, the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, this Saturday at SummerSlam.
And this match and all the SummerSlam matches will be discussed at length all week long on WWE Radio, on SiriusXM, now live, your new 24/7 audio home for WWE, with superstar hosts, exclusive talk, and play-by-play of WWE's biggest events. Tune in now to WWE Radio on channel 156, only on SiriusXM. They'll be talking about this matchup tomorrow for sure.
The WWE warehouse, the hallowed ground. This is where we keep our history. I hope more guys get to come out here and see it. Kind of puts it in perspective for me that I'd like to be able to add my own thing. The history is plentiful. I mean, these aren't small items. This is Steiner Brothers letter jacket just hanging right here. Dusty Rhodes robe, ring worn. Ultimate Warrior denim, just this one's a deep cut, stunning Steve Austin. These things feel like they were worn yesterday, but in some cases it's 30, 40 years ago, and it goes like that.
Introducing the challenger, representing the Judgment
official in this matchup tonight will be Jessica Carr. It is the second time these women have gone one-on-one. Earlier this month, Sol beat Raquel Rodriguez. However, Rodriguez claimed some interference from Io Sky for the reason she lost that matchup. So tonight, another opportunity. Another tough test by Sol Ruca, who's only been competing in a wrestling ring for 4 years. Out of the way just in time. Off the second rope, Raquel, though, looking to use her power in this match. Went for a chokeslam. Sol able to land behind. Hip toss by Rodriguez. Ruca, nice takedown. The X Factor by Ruca. Cover now. Hook of the leg on Rodriguez and a kick out. To your point, Sol Ruca doesn't have an experience advantage over Raquel, so she can't lean on that. What Sol needs to do is stick with what brought her to the dance. She is an otherworldly athlete. We've seen the Sol Snatcher. Oh! There's very little, physically speaking, Sol Ruca can't accomplish. So if you're Ruca, how do you keep the title against the physical Rodriguez? Stick and move. Try to let Raquel punch herself out. Raquel is a powerhouse. She's not known for her gas tank. That's not to say she doesn't have one. We just haven't really seen Raquel tested in that way. And if I'm Sol, that's what I'm trying to do. And talk about the intensity in the early going here by the #1 contender, Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel is frustrated. She feels that she's... Uh-oh. Sol Ruca, though, lands on her back. Raquel Rodriguez misses with the elbow. Raquel has had designs on holding singles gold in WWE since she arrived. Covered by Ruca. To retain, Rodriguez kicks out. And it's frustrating that Raquel has watched all of her Judgment Day brethren succeed to such wild levels. She feels left out of the party. Tonight's Raquel's opportunity. Here, Raquel, who, man, has come so close on a number of occasions, not only for the Intercontinental title, but the World Championship as well. She is begging for gold for the first time here on Monday Night Raw as a, I guess you would describe her as a bit deranged Lyra Valkyria looking on in the back. She wants the Intercontinental title. I thought you were going to say Raquel just, I'm sorry, Lyra just looked like a beggar of some sort. She's certainly begging for something, perhaps help. Indeed, I agree, after the assault she did to Bailey back at Saturday night's main event. But it's a tough label to shed in this business when you receive multiple championship opportunities and you never get it done. That sort of thing will haunt you for your entire career, and that's what Raquel's looking to avoid. Well, listen, Raquel has been a champion. Listen, 5-time tag team champion in her career. But that's a caveat, Cole. Some people don't want to just be known as a great tag team competitor. Look at a main event, Jey Uso. Half of one of the greatest tag teams, if not the greatest of all time, still wanted to be world heavyweight champion. It's a level of personal pride involved. Sol top rope, moonsault, Raquel taken out. And Sol Ruca flying as she tries to retain her Intercontinental Championship. Our coverage continues, brought to you by DiGiorno. And now Raquel set right back into the ring. And Sol Ruca quickly into the cover. Hook of the leg now on Raquel. And a kick out. Raquel's been busted open. Perhaps a broken nose. Definitely possible with the impact on the Sol Ruca moonsault to the outside. But Sol can't let that shake her. Sol needs to keep her foot on the gas pedal. She has the upper hand right now. She's got Rodriguez down. And now Sol Ruca perched on the top rope. Ruca crossbody, caught by Rodriguez, and there's the power of Raquel. Wow! Goes Sol Ruca. Inverted vertical suplex, covered by La Ruda for the championship, and Ruca kicks out. And I think that messed up nose just ticked Rodriguez off. I fear you're absolutely correct. Raquel realizing that her nose likely busted open. And now taking all of her frustration, all of her rage out on the Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, Sol Ruca in trouble here as the former 5-time tag team champion. And Raquel Rodriguez also won the NXT Women's Championship as well. Again, I don't say any of these things to sell Raquel short. I'm just trying to get inside the mind of Rodriguez. And now Sol whipped into the corner. And Raquel Rodriguez with a splash. And Raquel she's gone to a different plane right now. Oh, and a power slam. Cover now to win the championship. And a kick out. When you're someone in this game who has the size, the speed, and the ability that Raquel Rodriguez does, it's almost insulting to have somebody point out that you've never held singles gold at level. And that's what Raquel's trying to do. Silence all the doubters. Make the rest of the Judgment Day proud at the expense of the red-hot Sol Ruca.
And Sol fighting back, though, showing some guts in this matchup. Oh, what a shoulder tackle.
Covered by Raquel
To win the championship in an air fall.
This is a smart strategy by Rodriguez. Well, spoke too soon. Raquel appeared to be ready to cinch in a submission and instead disregarded her opponent.
I think she now wants to punish Sol Ruca as she tastes her own blood.
Look, and I understand the mentality of Rodriguez. I understand what's going through Raquel's mind right now. But the fact is, she is dealing with a reigning champion, Sol Ruca, who showed up and has set the world on fire. This is the same woman, the same Sol Ruca, who beat Becky Lynch to become the Intercontinental Champion.
So to your point, Raquel has to fight through this and focus on Sol Ruca and the championship.
Official Jessica Carr doing a great job trying to keep the blood out of the eyes of Raquel, understanding what that can do to a competitor. You get blood in your eyes, you might as well kiss the fight goodbye.
Rodriguez continues to control the champion.
And again, this is the strategy I was about to compliment from Raquel. Cinching in the submission. This likely isn't going to end the night for Sol Ruca, but it keeps Sol in close quarters. It prevents the champion from picking up speed and pushing the pace.
And this is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship in front of over 14,000 tonight. The Intuit Dome in Los Angeles, the final Monday Night Raw before SummerSlam this weekend. Sol with a knee to the nose. Great strategy. As we fear Raquel's nose may be broken and another kick to the face.
Oh, trust me, I've had my nose busted a few times to stay with a certain degree of confidence. Raquel's certainly got a busted nose right now.
Raquel Rodriguez off the middle turnbuckle and collapsing in the corner. And now the official Jessica Carr again going to check on the competitor, the #1 contender, Raquel Rodriguez.
These are incredibly valuable seconds for the champion Sol Ruca to recover, to re-strategize in any way, shape, or form. And when you're Raquel right now with a busted nose, you may be on offense, but it's incredibly tough to breathe.
And that could be coming into play. Nice uppercut by Ruca. Here's the reversal. Sol off the ropes. Up over the top, lands on her feet. Raquel didn't see what happened. Now she does. Nice take out of the legs. Back elbow to the back of the neck. Basement drop kick by Ruca.
Look, it may not be a popular strategy, but it's smart for the champion. Keep attacking what's hurt. If Raquel's nose is in fact broken, break it again.
And Raquel turned upside down by Ruca. And Sol could be closing in on a victory here. Oh, a knee!
That did it!
Is it enough? Right off the busted nose, and Raquel kicks out again.
I mean, credit to Raquel for having the guts to survive, but this, I can't believe that didn't turn Raquel's lights clean out. That caught the challenger right under her chin. And you can see the frustration on the champion's face. She was sure this match was over.
Ruca back to her feet. Continuing the offense on Raquel Rodriguez. Now looking to lift Rodriguez up on her shoulders. Not sure how wise this is. And it didn't pay off, but Raquel missed wildly. Ruca now off the second rope. Went for the crossbody. Kicked out of midair by Raquel Rodriguez. And now the powerhouse. Ruca able to shift her weight and the balance.
Very creative use of the ring by the champion. Great decision by a desperate Sol Ruca, who's now on the top turnbuckle.
Raquel's in trouble. Ruca. Whoa, and a DDT by Ruca. Cover for the win. Rodriguez just gets the shoulder up.
I don't think Ruca got as much of the DDT as she wanted.
But again, the innovative and inventive offense of Sol Ruca on display. Well, I was wondering when this was going to happen. Roxanne Perez with the Judgment Day coming down to try to distract Ruca.
Sol took her eyes off the challenger.
And now Raquel Rodriguez with a waist lock. Oh, look at this. The Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan. And Raquel Rodriguez with a big boot. Stacks up. Cover. Thanks, Mo, and a
Let's go!
Raquel wins her first singles championship here on Monday Night Raw. And the final moments of this matchup were as chaotic as one would expect. Liv Morgan taken out with a bullet train attack, but Roxanne Perez, right place, right time, Tejana bomb from the then challenger. And new women's intercontinental
Big Sexy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming up for SummerSlam Saturday, Punk, Cody for the WWE title.
People have heard, I respect you. People have heard, I love you even. Those two can be true, and so is this. I don't like you. For this story to have the proper ending, it's fair for me to say I have to beat you at SummerSlam.
You don't like me, huh? Or you just don't like that I'm the champion? We've been chasing each other, haven't we? But we're not chasing each other anymore. That ends at SummerSlam. But listen to you. You love me, you respect me, but you don't like me? You're lying to yourself. You think the only way this plays out is you beating me? Well, at SummerSlam, I'm gonna break your heart. Nobody can touch me. Not even Dusty's kid.
SummerSlam Saturday. The main event, Punk and Rose for the undisputed WWE Championship. Also Hell in a Cell with Ova and Brock, the Women's World title, the six-man tag, the six-women tag, and of course Gunther and Nick Aldis, all part of SummerSlam Saturday.
And SummerSlam Sunday, just as jam-packed with megastars and action. We're going to crown an interim WWE Women's Champion in a ladder match. Human money's on a pole. The Intercontinental Championship, Penta versus Gable, and of course, the World Heavyweight Championship on the line as Seth freaking Rollins challenges the OTC Roman Reigns. And right now, we'd like to take a look at the final chapter in the storied rivalry of Rollins and Reigns before SummerSlam.
Two of my least favorite people against me in the same match. What can go wrong?
Paul Heyman has returned to the original sovereignty. How apropos this would be.
Always one step ahead.
Oh my God!
I own the run. Proof once again that when you try to copy me, you will always fail.
the opportunity earlier today to sit down with Roman Reigns for an interview that is going to air on the Countdown Show over the weekend for SummerSlam. One of the things I asked Roman Reigns was, will Sunday finally end his obsession with Seth freaking Rollins? Reigns smiled, said it will, when I win. However, one thing that Roman Reigns has a hard time doing against Seth Rollins, Corey, is win the big matches.
Historically speaking, Rollins seems to have the number of the OTC. And you're right, it has crossed over a rivalry and become an obsession. This is Roman Reigns we're talking about. A man who has headlined, what, 12 WrestleManias at this point? Too many to count on both hands. Yet for some reason, it still sticks in Roman's craw that he has never been able to truly, definitively beat Seth Rollins. And that could all change this Sunday.
It was interesting that the dissolution of the Shield some 12 years ago led to Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins becoming two of the most important singles competitors of the last decade here in WWE. Two men who will be future Hall of Famers. Now they meet for the world title Sunday night at SummerSlam. Here's what the weekend looks like in Minnesota. It all starts Saturday, same schedule for Sunday. 3 Eastern, 12 noon Pacific with the Countdown Show live on ESPN. SummerSlam underway at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific on the ESPN app with the unlimited plan, Netflix internationally, and of course, the post-show immediately following both nights of SummerSlam. In the ring, the OTC, the man who will main event SummerSlam Sunday, the world champion, Roman Reigns.
Well, that's how you ruin a great thing. I tried to explain to him, but LA knows the deal. You're an asshole. Guilty. Guilty. Look, you're right, I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy here, LA. When it comes to you and me, I'm the bad guy, and you know what? That's fine with me, because that's how I get mine. Some of us get everything handed to them on a silver platter. Some of us start on third base. Not me. People like me, we gotta grind, we gotta hustle, we gotta survive to get ours. And I'm not taking anything away from you. Nothing at all. You are everything you say you are. You are everything that this company wanted you to be. You are the biggest star in this industry. You are a money-making machine. You are a main event walking. You are Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the head of the table. You are all of those things. And you've got an edge on me in so many departments, my brother. But there is one thing that you will never, ever be better than me at, and that is professional wrestling. You see, when it comes to what goes on in this ring, I said it before, I'll say it again, I own your ass. And when it comes to what goes on inside that thick skull of yours, I own your ass too. LA knows it, everybody knows it, you know it, and there's nothing you can point to tell me I'm a liar. You can call me an asshole all you want, but you can't call me a liar. We've seen it for weeks. The packages, the history, Roman versus Seth, every single time I own you. And you think SummerSlam's gonna be different? You think something's changed? Why do you think walking out of SummerSlam for you is gonna be different? Have you changed even a little bit? What are you gonna do? You gonna get yourself disqualified when I own your ass like I did at Royal Rumble back in 22? Or maybe this time, you call in the bloodline to do your dirty work for you since you can't seem to get anything done on your own. You say you need to beat me. You can need it all you want, but you don't stand a chance. You just don't get it, do you? You just don't understand. I'm the only real superstar. I'm the only true champion around here. And when I said it, I meant it. I need to beat you. I need my family to see me beat you. Everybody needs me to beat you. It's not just this company. The whole industry needs me to beat you. Funny the things we need, huh? You need this redemption so bad, don't you? Let me try this one on you. When I suckered you into this match back there a month ago, you said something that stuck with me. You said
you needed your family to be there to see it. And it took me back down memory lane all the way to WrestleMania 31 when I cashed in on your ass and sent your whole family home in tears. Let me tell you this, I hope your family is there on Sunday, because I would love nothing more than to watch them cry again. When they figure out that their daddy is a fraud, their daddy is a loser, and their daddy will forever and always be Seth Rollins' bitch.
Oh, and Roman Reigns has heard enough. Rollins crossed the line. And Roman Reigns beating the hell out of Rollins. Seth trying to get back to his feet. And Roman is irate, incensed, after the words of Rollins got personal here tonight. It takes a lot to get under the skin of the OTC, but that's exactly what Rollins just did, and now he's paying for it. A Superman punch by Reigns. Rollins ran his mouth once too often here tonight. And a spear by Roman. I'm not quite sure what Roman is thinking about here, but the world champ, you know exactly what Roman's thinking. It is where it all began, where this obsession began for Roman Reigns 12 years ago. The night that Seth Rollins used a chair. Oh, what a stomp! A stomp by Rollins to Reigns on the chair. And once again, this obsession by Roman Reigns cost him tonight and hurt him tonight at the hands of Seth Rollins.
Thank you for another We Talk on Best Watch Along, guys, for Monday Night Raw. Please like the video on your way out the door. Shout out to Raquel Rodriguez winning the championship. It's a watch along schedule for Discord. The link is in the description of this video as well as the show. I'm sorry, hiccups. Mondays we just have Raw, Tuesdays NXT, Wednesdays Evolve, and also, AEW Dynamite as well. Thursdays is TNA Impact, Friday SmackDown. We do Triple A's on Saturdays, any Saturday or Sunday night main events, and then any PLEs that may be on Saturday or Sunday as well as our normal recap shows or review shows Sunday evenings around 3 p.m. Sunday afternoons. We'll probably be doing it on Monday this week around 5 p.m. Eastern. So just hit your notifications and all that stuff. Subscribe, like the video. Here's the merch before I get up out of here. description for our merch. If you purchase anything, definitely tag us, and we'll show love by reposting anything. Here are our shows. We talk combat, here, because we geek culture, film and television. Captain Ground NBA podcast, the NBA, old school and new school, and get off the damn fences. Everything, but mainly sports. Follow all them channels. I think you'll love it if you love this channel. Other than that, I think that might be it, y'all. Appreciate y'all so much. This is Muy Grande again, aka King. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. This is SummerSlam weekend, and we out, y'all. Peace.